Yeah, you walked in the door, and I don't know, like I felt your type of energy, like, and I was like, I don't know who you think you are, but like, no, I have the most energy going on in this room.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, like, oh, you think you
like a
tough?
challenge,
Yeah.
like challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. When was the first moment you knew I loved you? That's dangerous.
That is. That's a
Yeah.
Well, you said it early. You said it so early that I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't believe this. I'm not that
What I
good.
say? I said it on like the third day.
Yeah, it was really quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fear of like holding me back from like really believing it, but yeah, I don't think I would even have been in control to have known either way.
Yeah.
But like this day, like even in class, I just kind of I didn't feel like myself. So by the time I got home, it was clear, like I had a fever, like, and I got home, I laid down, and by the next time I woke up, it was like almost like 9 o'clock. I had missed the whole meeting pretty much. But around like maybe like 10 o'clock or so, I don't know, maybe 11, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I hear a knock at my door. I'm like, there's no way, like nobody would know. Like my phone has all these missed calls and people are like, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
I with the little strength I had, like I get up to open the door and it was like, I didn't even have the strength to look back, like to see who was really at the door. Like it was like I opened it and just fell.
Yeah.
And I heard you and you was like, oh my God, like, are you okay? And you instantly went into like doctor mode. And it seemed like in like a matter of no time,
You was like good.
I was better. I was like eating food and like just the things you need to do. So that was the first moment when I knew, I'm like, it's either she love me or she crazy. What's something you would never have done if it wasn't for me?
You give me a lot of strength. No? Like a lot of strength. Like the way you believe in me, like it helps me like love myself more. Like as I've been like growing in like my womanhood, I feel like you've just been like right there, like keep going. You got this. There's nothing that no one can tell you that will change anything. Like to a particular moment, I guess, was when we were living in Jersey and I was working in New York. And I was having like a really crappy day. Like, I don't know what it was. Like something just like kind of came over on me and I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to feel something new. I want to feel something different. And I don't know where to start. And like I called you and I was like, I want to move to California. I want to move to California. And you were like, okay. Like, it was no why. It was no, well, what are you going to do? It was no, like, how are we going to do? When are we going to move? Like, you just said, okay. Like, and I was like, he about to dump me. It's over. Like, he's not coming with me, like, for sure. And then you covered me, like, you know, like you were my best friend. You were my mom. You were my dad. You were my brother. Like, you were literally everything and more than I needed. Like, because you had everything set up for your life there. And you really sacrificed, like, everything and more. And I know you did. And I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I don't care what you say.
I would say the same. What's the best thing you learned from me? Oh, excuse me. What's the best thing you learned from our worst fight? Whoa.
The one yesterday? JK.
No, that's factual.
What's the best thing
The best thing you learned from our worst fight?
Them low blows, man. Like, they're just, like, not needed. Anger just overall brings out every dark side in you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you try to be, like, full of light, we're human, right? So
of course.
it's hard to hide that dark side or that little ragey person in you. I'm learning to, like, really communicate how I'm feeling, or even just more so, like, process why am I so angry in that moment. Like, when you just said that one thing about what I did last week, why is that making me angry?
Yeah.
Is it the tone? Is it do I feel guilty? Like, yeah, I was acting some sort of way last week. You're right, but I don't want to, like, acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And that's probably 9 times out of 10 is me not wanting to acknowledge I'm wrong. I don't like it. I went. Ooh. What do you need to hear from me? That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. I need to hear that you do trust me. To hear it. You know, I believe it.
Yeah.
But to hear it, you know, or for you to just, like, in those moments where, you know, maybe in the past it might have brought friction,
Yeah.
kind of lean into that. Like, not the friction, but lean into, like, I know it's uncomfortable because you do like to be in control. And it's my fault because I've, like, kind of,
You opened that door.
I did. So, but yeah, just hearing it, like, oh, word, you know what? This is not what I thought was gonna happen or how I thought it's gonna go, but
Yeah.
I trust that you got it. Like, we got it. It's good.
And I do. Sometimes, like, I told you, I don't like saying that I'm wrong. So sometimes I like to just give it to me. It's working through it, but I will. I definitely will. How do you think we see love differently, and how does that affect us? Oh, wow. Yeah. That's good.
Wow. I think before, you know, when before we left and we really had to be on our own, I think whatever our understanding of love was just, like, growing, like, as we were going.
Yeah.
Now, like, I know for sure our love is unconditional.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's no condition. Like, you see me at my worst. Like, you've accepted that. You've built me up from there. So I think our love has changed because it become unconditional. So it might have started like even in the beginning where maybe I didn't know, like, I'm like, oh, you can't be serious. Or it like grew from that to like, oh, it doesn't matter what happens, I'm still gonna love you. So I think that's the best way I can articulate it.
Do you think the way I show love to you is different from how you show love to me? Because I think you do show me unconditional love. And sometimes I'd be like, if you're not gonna rub my feet, that's it. Like, I'm done.
I think it's different, but I think it's supposed to be. Like, why would we express something the same way and we two different people? Like, I don't think we were created to express it that way. So yeah, I may be like, it may come off like that where it's like you making, it's no condition. You've shown that.
Yeah.
It's not a question in my mind. Like, there's things you've done that nobody would never do, and you've done it without me even asking. I don't even have to nudge. So I feel like it's a part of it. Like, you've earned that right to be like, can you do this? Or I need this or whatever. Like, I don't see that as, like, you're not taking advantage of me.
Yeah.
It's just, we love each other differently. But I think altogether, it makes it like whole and complete. So yeah, it's different. It is. And sometimes, we got our moments. I'm not going to be like, but at the core, I know. So I never question it.
I like that. Because I thought you was going to say something different.
Nah.
I did.
Why am I in your life?
I truly believe, like, God really was like, all right, Courtney, you're bugging. You need guidance. Clearly, you're not hearing me. Here goes someone that you will listen to. Like I told you, like, the first time we started, like, well, when I met you, I felt like everything started to go right in my life. Like, and that's not wrong. Like, I'm not chucking up my blessings to you, but I truly do believe, like, God helped me with you. Like, he brought you to me to really, like, grow and prosper. Like, because I know he loves me. I know my parents love me. Like, but I never envisioned someone on earth being strong enough to love me through every single moment that I have. Like, whether it's like insecurities or just me being really, really intense at times. Like, because I know my love can be intense. So yeah, I never thought that there would be anyone strong enough to really, like, see me. So I hope I answered the question.
I think you did.
Okay.
Hey there, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the conversation and want to ask these questions to your own partner, check out the And Couples Edition card game at theskindeep.com/shop.